Family, what's up? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys doing all right? Yeah, I was feeling good. I was like, you know what? It's been a minute since we just had a nightcap, right? To kind of get together and just kind of hang out and enjoy each other, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm feeling better. I'm feeling blessed. I was like, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up and we'll roll up and we'll have a nightcap. So what I kind of was aiming for, I'll give you a little preview of what we got on Wake Up Bama, all right? I'm going to lead off tomorrow with this whole thing with Hollywood Smothers, right? And I was thinking about it, and he came out, and I'm sure you saw that today. And by the way, the call-in line is open. So if you want to call in, we can have fun with it and just kind of hang out tonight. Just want to hang out, right? Just talk about life, talk about, topics that are going on. If you have a topic, if you have a question for me, post it inside the comment box. This is pretty much like a informal show that we're doing here. We're just kind of hanging out, having a good time. But I was thinking about like this whole Hollywood Smothers deal. And I don't know if you saw it today, but he came out and he was talking about why he chose Texas over Bama, right? And the notes that I have, and from reading the article, he said that the biggest thing that kind of bothered me was he said that he chose Texas because NFL prep and winning. I was like, NFL prep and winning? I was like, bro, like, just say it. Just say why you went. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to act like this place still can't, like, send you to the league? You're going to act like Texas won more games than Bama? Did we forget which team made the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? It's like, just say it. Just be like, look, I went over there because they made a better offer. It made better financial sense to me, right? And like, period. That's it. Just say it for what it is. Like, you because if you watch football on Sunday, like we all do, right? You damn well know that the league is powered by Bama players, right? And come April, right? Come April, there's going to be planes flying into Tuscaloosa from all over to just get a sample of some of these prospects that are here that are getting ready to go in the league. So it's like, just come out and say it, dog. Just be like, look, and you know what? This is what I would have said. You could have said this. I would have been like, you know what? And I'm going to talk about this tomorrow on Wake Up Bama. I would be like, you know what? Alabama, to me, I didn't feel like they were showing a commitment to running the ball last year. It didn't make sense for me for a running back, man. Like, I ran for, 1,000 yards or whatever. I want to run the ball. I don't feel like that could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't say that you're going somewhere else because better, NFL opportunity or they're winning more games. Yo, I'll tell you what, like, despite what Texas even bought from the transfer portal, who's to say that they're even going to have a better team than Alabama? Nobody can say that. Nobody, right? So, look, there's bag chasers. There's guys that deserve it. There's guys that are being paid an egregious amount that probably don't deserve it. I don't know. It's up to those players individually to figure out, where they fall on that scale. But for me, I'm like, look, dude, just say it, bro. Just be like, look, I got paid more. When I looked at the finances, it didn't make sense to me to be able to go there. This is what I feel I'm worth, and that's it. But to say that you have a better chance, like winning more games and, going to the NFL, is just kind of silly to me. So anyways, just up for tonight, just hanging out. So if you guys want to call into the program, you guys want to, ask a question, something that's been on your mind or whatever, just post it inside the comment box. I'll get on the screen. I appreciate you guys kicking it with me tonight. Little teaser, too, of Wake Up Bama. And Marvin, I'll take your call in just a minute, man. Appreciate you calling. It looks like you're somewhere in Florida, right, Marvin? Be right there in 2 seconds. Also on the program tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some individual spotlights as we kind of get into February. And I think you're going to really like that kind of, style that I'm going to bring. And I'm going to talk about a couple players on the defensive side of the ball. Like one guy I'm going to spotlight tomorrow is Caden Jones. I'm going to talk about him, Red Morgan, and then Stephen Boomwa. Also talk about the kicker, Lorcan Quinn, and do a welcome freshman watch for Jordan Edmonds. But real quick, before I go to Marvin, yo, can I get a thumbs up, like, for Red Morgan. Red Morgan, man, yo, that guy started playing with his hair on fire somewhere in the season, and it translated to big-time play. I don't think that we're celebrating Red Morgan coming back enough. And look, it's a star-studded secondary, but Red Morgan is good. Having somebody like that come back, and look, he's going to have to fight for the Husky position. He should definitely be the Husky. But, man, like, I'm excited about Red Morgan. I think you guys should be too. And I have a huge question about, like, Caden Jones, who, by the way, as an inside linebacker, 6'4", 230 pounds, like, those are video game numbers. But will it translate? Will it translate to him being a starter? I don't know. Let's go to the phone lines and take some calls and just kind of celebrate life tonight on this beautiful, what is it, Thursday? Yo, January's almost gone. And who's still frozen? All right, we got Marvin checking in. Marvin, what's up, man?
What's up there, Kyle?
How you doing, man? Turn it up a little bit. You're a little low on the pipes.
Okay, all right, hold on for me. Okay.
Yeah, turn it up, man. Let it rip,
okay,
dog. That sounds good, man.
Better?
Yeah, go ahead. Come on.
Okay. Oh yeah, like I said, I just called. Basically, I'm like I said about the new hire that we got on the offensive line. I think that's going to be pivotal moving forward. For them, and then as well, the players that you got on the O line from the portal.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically, I look at it like this: which is better, 4- and 5-star talent from high school or experience?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you have to go with the experience right there, because, like I say, experience is the best teacher on that behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, also I want to know if Kelvin DeBoer going to go after a tight ends coach, since he elevated Coach Ellis.
Yeah.
From tight ends coach to be the quarterback coach, and then, like I said, he played quarterback at UAB.
Yep.
Why here. So I would say, why don't he go after a tight end? It doesn't matter whether he went to Bama or not.
Yeah.
Someone who actually played the position, tight end. And that's why I mentioned Lamont Russell. Even though he came to Alabama as a wide receiver, but he was moved to tight end, because, he got big and stout and physical, more opposing. So they moved him in the tight end. Yeah. And then the third thing I wanted to bring out is I was watching a highlight game of the 1988 Texas A&M game. The game was played in College Station, and Derek Thomas was there. That was his senior year. And when I saw the way Alabama's defense played that year, and how aggressive they were in blitz packaging, they didn't get the quarterback time to breathe right properly. So I would say, if Kane Womack wanted to draw some more inspiration, to, as far as him developing a pass rush, he should pull up that game film right there. So that way he can pretty much address to his defense on this is the way how we want to pressure the quarterback and keep him uncomfortable.
Yeah. Marvin, I appreciate the take, man. I'll answer you on the other line, man. I appreciate you calling in from Florida, bro. Thanks for getting the show started, man. I'll address you right now. Marvin batting in first today. I appreciate it, Marvin. Thank you so much, bro. What? Yeah, Marvin brings up a point about kind of the offensive line, right? It's kind of the experience or the guys right out of high school. And I think that's going to be one of the biggest technical points for all schools right now is how do you address your roster? Do we allocate the funds to the freshmen that are coming in, or do we kind of level up and go in with some guys like experience? Like, for example, like a great addition would be like Javen James, right, Marvin, who's coming in from Mississippi State. He had over 850 snaps or whatever at the tackle position. Does that guy, that experience, provide a better overall player than somebody like a Ty Haywood who's going into his second year? The other thing that Marvin asked about was the tight ends coach. We haven't heard about the tight ends coach, right? There hasn't been a whiff, and I think people have been asking, hey, bring back OJ, bring back somebody who played the game. Yeah, absolutely. Like, how many times, you get a guy, it's nice. Like, can you find a tight ends coach out there that kind of played the game? I think that Alabama's tight end room overall, I'll tell you the truth. I know it might hurt some people's feelings or whatever, but I don't care. I love you guys. You know how I feel. I got to tell you the truth. I don't think there's been like overly dynamic, but I think we have some dynamic pieces in there. I mean, Caleb Edwards, he's a guy. Max Sutter, he's a guy. I think Marshall Pritchett could be a guy as well, but who's going to be the tight end coach? I haven't even heard an update or anybody talking about that. That's interesting. And then the last point that Marvin hit on was talking about, a game that you watched, was it 1988 when you had Derek Thomas back there? Yo, just go back and watch this Miami team. The tenacity that the Hurricanes had, you see what I'm saying? Like, that was the tenacity. How can we translate that here? And is that a mindset? Is that technique? I think it's kind of a mindset of having like a dog mentality on the defensive line in a pass rush that is committed to getting after the quarterback. Good call, Marvin. I appreciate it. 251. Hey, you're on the line with Kyle Henderson. Who am I on the line with and where are you calling in from?
Randall from Mobile, brother. How we been?
Randall, what's up, man? I appreciate you calling in, man. Thanks for calling in from Mobile, man. We got the Senior Bowl down there. No snow, right? What's the temperature down there?
Man, it's been like 22 every night. I hate
man.
it. I'm dying over here, bro.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's too cold. Yeah, that's too cold for L.A. down there. Randall, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Go ahead, bro.
So my question, I know y'all are talking about coaches, but y'all got to bear with me. I'm a little young, so I don't know all the names. You know what I'm saying? But what I wanted to ask and see if we could probably, turn it in another direction. I wanted to ask you, who do you think, in your opinion, is going to be our quarterback this season?
Oh, man, going out the big guns. I like it. Look, I look at it two ways. I look at it like if we had a game right now, like this Saturday, 100% Austin Mack. And I think they gave Austin Mack opportunities because he was more physically developed. They went to him in the Rose Bowl. They went to him, more times during the season. I think they're just kind of giving Keelan Russell's body time to mature, and I think that's going to happen quickly during this spring. So I have Austin Mack as my quarterback right now as number one, but I think they're going to battle it out, and they go into the spring season still battling. And what I do from a coach's standpoint is I make them earn it. I'm like, look, who can command the offense better? Who can make the least amount of mistakes? Who can play with that pressure? Who can lead the offense down in 2-minute situations? Who delivers a better ball? And who does the team naturally follow? We all know. If you played sports, you know who the dog is on your team. Come on. Like, sometimes it's you.
Right.
Sometimes it's you. I get that.
Right.
But look, if you played sports out there, you damn well know who the best player is on the team. Am I right? So, and players want to follow that. And so, like, right now, I have Austin, just kind of from an experience, maybe from a developmental standpoint. But I think we get into spring football. I mean, it's straight up competition. So it won't be settled, in my opinion, until August. I know a lot of people pulling for each of the quarterbacks. People aren't going to talk enough about Austin Mack just because the younger guy is always better. But, from some of the things that he did, we like it, and I think you're capable with either quarterback. Would I like to see Keelan Russell come out starting in the beginning of the season? Yeah, hell yeah. I think it'd be great to see him. But, we're a long way from that. So it's kind of like, we can make things up and be like, this is going to be the guy. They have to duel it out in the springtime. What else you got, Randall?
Well, so I imagined you would say something like that. So I created my response off of what you were going to say. You said the right thing. Do you think that – you said it perfectly, because if you didn't say it the way I wanted you to, I would have looked dumb. Do you think that's Ryan Williams, like his problem? I know we were talking about quarterbacks, but I would like to hit on what you said, giving Keon's, like, body enough time to mature and adjust. Do you think when Ryan came into Alabama, I mean, I know he had a stint of a couple of good games, but do you think that might be Ryan Williams' problem? Is that his body is just not big, you know what I'm saying? He's not big enough as like a Jeremiah Smith or receivers of that caliber. Do you think he's just too small for college football? I think is what I'm asking.
You want me to tell you guys like the real truth, like right now, what I think about Ryan Williams? Like,
Yeah,
like
shoot it to me straight,
like the
man.
real, like, is there any kids watching? Sometimes, because I have so many kid viewers, I feel like I can't, like, if I like say like a bad word, people get mad at me. But like this is a nightcap. I might have to put like a disclaimer on the nightcaps and be like, look, in the real world, this is how people talk. Like sometimes there are profanities that I'm not going to say like an F-bomb, but like sometimes I like to just be myself and like say a little bit. So the nightcap. This is nightcap Kyle. Don't you want like the real stuff? All right. So look, this is what I 100% think. Okay, I think that Ryan Williams and Ryan Grubb didn't mesh well. I think that there was a beef there. I think that you have Grubb who came in, and I think he's had issues with players before. I mean, just go look at what happened when he was over there with the Seahawks. That happened, right? And I think that with Ryan Williams, he's a player that it was bigger than life. And I think that Ryan Grubb, in my mind, came in and think about this. When there was a certain press conference, you can pull it up. I mean, I'll show it to you guys. He said this. He mentioned every single receiver except Ryan Williams. And I think like he might have been trying to get to Ryan Williams that way. And I don't think it necessarily meshed well. You could have theoretically two guys with like, some egos. Like who the hell knows? I don't know. I don't think that those two had the best first year. Now, is that for the rest of their relationship? No. People grow. They figure out things. But I think that they're going to have to figure it out and come out with some continuity to be better for this season. And I think the more pressurized it kind of got, the worse Ryan Williams did. And that impacted him. And that's something that he's going to have to deal with because guess what? You are not going to like all the people that you work with going forward. Okay. So like, that's just life.
Exactly.
You're going to get on a team and you're not, the quarterback might not like you. The coach might not like you, but it's about playing through that and still coming up and playing for the team. So I think there's a lot of, the first year's bumpy sometimes for different people coming in. And I think another thing is like, imagine being like a Ryan Grubb guy coming in and a wide receiver who's about to turn 18 or whatever is making more money than you, right? I bet you the dynamics are weird sometimes, right? You imagine? Seriously, be like, I don't have to do whatever you say. I'm not saying that Ryan said that or did anything, but I bet you there's a huge power dynamic. Look, if somebody's making more money than you at your job, what are they usually? Are you over them or are they above you? Are you making more than your boss, Randall? Are you?
Yeah. Well, that's crazy you said that because I have a supervisor who's like a year older than me or like 3 months older than me. And sometimes it's hard to take him seriously when he tells me to do something at my job due to his age. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I feel what you're saying. Yes, I understand what you're saying.
All right, man. Cool. I appreciate you calling in, Randall. Thanks for rapping with me tonight, brother.
Yes, sir. Of course. Roll Tide.
All right, man. Yeah, take it easy. Roll Tide to you, man. And obey that supervisor. Jay from Pensacola, what's up, bro? Jay, come with it, man. Where are you driving to right now?
Right now, I'm getting loaded in Chris Hill, Illinois. It's outside of Chicago.
What's the temperature out there?
Caller, I raised him his 22 degrees, and I served him a negative 6 degree with the wind chill.
Oh, my God.
I'll take his 22, and he can take this negative 6.
Jeez, man. That's terrible. Wow. Okay. So outside of Chicago, Jay's on the road. He's getting loaded up. All right, man. What's up? It's your show. Come with it, bro. I appreciate you coming here, man. Come with it as always.
Yeah. I would hate to do this, but I'm had to put you. I'm had to separate it. I'm had to cause it a division.
Okay.
From your previous statement you just made, I have to like nightcap Kyle.
Okay.
More than one Kyle.
You like nightcap? Wait, you like nightcap Kyle more than regular Kyle?
Nightcap Kyle has but okay, I'm gonna need you to start putting parental aggression on there on Nightcap Kyle because I'm not saying you're not real all the time because you're real all the time, but Nightcap Kyle just
Nightcap,
Set
no,
it straight.
no. Nightcap Kyle is cool. Nightcap Kyle is way cooler than Morning Kyle. I 1,000,000% agree. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like the real Kyle is the real mother. You know what that you want to hang out with. I promise you. Okay, so that's who I am. So Nightcap Kyle, yeah, let him loose, man. But you wouldn't believe though how many youngins are watching the show. So I'm like, man, it's like trying to balance that.
Yeah,
but I gotta be me, right? So it's all
right.
good, man. So Randall was bringing up some good stuff and Marvin before. So anything on your mind as you're about to drive from Chicago to who knows where?
Yeah, I'm going to Detroit. Actually, we're going to the outside of Detroit. Unfortunately,
all right. Yeah.
Going to the cold to the colder.
Detroit, man. Yeah. So what are you thinking, man?
My thing is, Cal, I would like to say, he Kane won his first season when his dad was on the sidelines.
Okay.
It seemed as if he played better. Like he coached better. Obviously, he played. He's not a player.
Yeah.
He coached better with his dad on the field, and hearing him say that his dad like watches the game and gives him pointers.
Yeah.
I feel like they should hire his dad as an assistant or something.
Yeah.
Like I mean, his dad the one came up with the scheme. His dad the one came up with the offense. Defense. Yeah. The defense scheme that came I'm using. Uh-huh. So I feel like him being in tune with his dad giving the pointers is allowing him to coach better than what he's doing.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting towards the back end when Kane Womack started kind of giving some insight into why, like how his dad was helping him out. And he said like his dad was Johnny on the spot. And I don't know if he has like an official position. I don't know if he's like some sort of a volunteer or whatever it is. I'm sure they're paying him something, right? But he's the OG. And I think maybe the more what would be interesting, it'd be like the more intertwined that he got in with the defense, it must have got better because the defense did. And I get it. The back end game, it was disappointing, but in terms of the whole thing, we made a gigantic step forward, and that was dangerous because you changed the entire defensive structure from Coach Saban.
Yes,
I was scared I was scared when he did that. I was like, oh man, he was like.
So my question for you is,
go ahead.
What position besides the Wolf is it the bandit? Is the other quote unquote edge rusher, or is the bandit the O lineman? I mean D lineman.
Yeah. So you have like your DT, or you could have your nose tackle, and then you could have your bandit position. So think about like a Devin Tompkins, and then depending on where we're at, you have Yonze Pierre, who's your Wolf position. So those are kind of like that's your 4 on your front.
Okay, so we need some designated edge rushers, and we need designated edge rushers outside of the linemen. Like we need someone who's going to get at. One more thing I would like to say is, I want to see our players play with aggression. You know what? One thing I like about Nick Saban, what I loved about Nick Saban, how he brought in a psychologist.
Yeah.
To talk to the team, like they don't. When Alabama was scared, when everyone was scared of Alabama, they not only had the physical, they had the mentality.
Yeah.
Of an elite team. I just feel like our team doesn't have that mindset. Like you talking a good game, but you don't play like it. I want to see the aggression come back with the O linemen, with the D linemen, with the edge rushers, with the receivers. And I agree with you, Kyle. I believe in Ryan Williams. I feel like this is a bold statement. And I want to keep this receipt. This will be this season of Ryan Williams will be Devontae Smith version of Ryan Williams.
Man, imagine he goes off for like 1,700 or something like that. Yeah, we'll have to see. All right, man. Thanks for calling in, Jay. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, be safe, bro. Say your outro, man.
Appreciate you, Kyle. I love you, Kyle. God's the greatest. I want to tell you too. I pray for all of y'all.
Yeah.
And all the adversity you go through is a challenge from God.
Yeah.
It's up to you whether you fail or you succeed.
Ooh.
You keep your faith in God. Keep your faith in God no matter what.
Yeah.
All the stuff I went through, I didn't worry about a thing. Why? Because God has my back.
That's right.
At all times, no matter what.
Yep.
And I love y'all. I love you, Undefeated. I love you, Cal. God's the great.
No doubt, man. Well said, Jay. That is Jay calling in. Well, he's by way of Pensacola, but he's had the mindset. And if anybody's been like following the show for a long time, this guy, you should have seen all the stuff that he went through. This guy was stuck on the road. Remember, he sent in the pictures of his truck. Then he was staying in a hotel room. Then he had to take. How did he get to Nevada? I forget. Somehow they got him to Nevada. Then he had to fly back home. And then when all that happened, guess what happened to him? Then his transmission, right? Then he had transmission issues. And look, he's back. And guess what he just said? He's not worried, right? Because he's just like, look, it's not even my plan. This is God's plan, right? So, yeah, Jay calling in, spitting it. Yeah, that was a good call. Yeah, so, look, I think those are good points. I kind of go back to what Marvin was saying and even what Randall was saying. It's kind of like, and what Jay was just talking about is like that defensive tenacity. And I'm kind of like paging like a Yanzi Pierre. It would be incredible to me if he doesn't have like 10 sacks, right? You look at a guy like Justin Hill, who's right behind him. I think that he should also be a guy that is also getting after the quarterback. Yo, Justin Hill is so, I still can't believe that we have somebody like that in the pipes. We took him right out of Ohio. That guy should 1,000,000% be starting for Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? But he's not. He's here. Yeah, by the way, Jay, good call, brother. That's and he's right. He's right. 100%, man. Yeah, CJ, he had to take a train to Reno and then a plane to Dallas. Trains, planes, automobiles. And he's still standing. All right? So, yeah, I don't know. You guys, yeah, Kyle at night. Capstone Farms, what's up, dog? Yeah. Do you guys have any questions that you guys want put on like the big board that you want me to address? If you guys want to call in. And if you've never called before, don't be scared. You can call in and, just have at it. It's your show. You know what I'm saying? I think like one of the beautiful things is like getting to know a lot of you through the calls, right? And getting to like meet with you guys. Big homie, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Wade's World says Justin Hill definitely looks like, dude, doesn't Justin Hill, like, I'm so happy we have him. And the crazy thing is, yo, Wade, think about the foundational players that we have that are going into year 2. All right, let's name some year 2 players. All right, just a few of them. Yo, Alyssa, the merch is ready. You could buy the merch like right now. Oh, by the way, we're doing the pinwheel tomorrow. Did you all know this? So I don't know if you guys knew this, but we're doing the pinwheel's ready. So if you want to get into the pinwheel, there's still time. I think there's like 12 people in right now. So this is what the merch looks like. We got a black and white hoodie, undefeated. To get into the raffle, Bama_YouTube, Cash App, Bama YouTube. $10 to enter, up to 3 opportunities. We'll spin it tomorrow, 10:45. Okay, and yeah, and so underneath every video is a merch link, and you could like click it, and you can get the merch there. But yeah, the pinwheel's back. Yeah, so if you want to get in where you fit in, now is definitely a good time. The pinwheel, yeah, tomorrow. And we got the kibosh put on us during the summertime. But now we're back. The pinwheel's back, right? So it was a good learning experience. Let's see. Wade's World says, Quay and James, man, I know that's going to be tough, right? We were just talking about second-year players. That was my train of thought. All right, Dejoun Lee. Like, are you serious? Dejoun Lee is like a video game player that you come across and you're just like so happy to get him, right? You do everything. You like send the house. Well, you got him. Justin Hill is the same type of player. Keelan Russell. Think about that class. Who are some other second-year players? London Simmons. Yo, and then the guys, you know what? Then you have London Simmons and Lazier Brooks, and you like click on them scouting-wise, and they're 3 stars, and you see that Lazier Brooks like a 94 speed. You're like, what? That's crazy. I just named a few of them. Caleb Edwards, a tight end. He's another one. Marshall Pritchett. He's another one. Michael Carroll. You see how I'm saying, fam? Like the foundational pieces here out of, what did I name? Like 11 guys. Did you know this? Only one guy transferred out that was class of 2025 from Bama, which was DeBoer. Yeah, but everybody else, is here. So, watch. I'm gonna put the merch link for you guys. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. I posted it not too long ago. Let's see if I can find it inside the comment box again. And then that way, if you just want to like buy directly, you can do that, which is cool. But they have like different shirts and stuff like that. Let me find it. Hold on. Let's see. If it's on your phone, I think I can find it from my phone. And again, if you want to join the program, you could call or just post up. Let me try to find this for you guys. What does Hank say? What's up, Hank? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. We're just hanging out, enjoying life. Hank says, Kyle, been watching you since you first started reporting on Bama football news. Great to see you doing the show. Still doing well. Yeah, become a great college football reporter. You on the way. Your brand is growing. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me, man. Good to hear from you, bro. And well wishes to you, man, as we all kind of push forward like Jay was talking about. Let's see if I can get this link real fast. See if I can multitask. All right. Link incoming inside the comment box. Keep your heads on a swivel. All right. So save this link, and then we'll read out what Short Game has to say. Short Game, what's up, dog? How you doing, man? All right. Let's see. Okay, here's the link. Save this link. It's a wild link. Oh, it's not that bad. That's a link for the merchandise. I think it should have went through. Did it? Oh, it's too long. Okay, I'll put it inside the comment box. So when the show is done, you'll be able to go back and click it. All right. There was another question I think we had up at the top somewhere. Short Game says this. Dejon Lee, Lazier, Brooks, Simmons highlighted that class, maybe Carroll too, right? And and think about kind of the future growth still. I mean, Keelan Russell, what's he going to do here, right? I guess we'll just have to find out. I mean, that class, it can really set the tone. I was thinking about this, and I talk about this a little bit tomorrow on Wake Up Bama, is year 3, how pivotal it is for Coach Kalen DeBoer, right? Because now it is his program. He's put the stamp on his program. 3 years is enough time. 2 years of kind of like that first year kind of transition, the second year kind of turning the page, and like going into this third year, I think is a really great spot for Coach Kalen DeBoer to. Would you say this? Would you say that year 3 is like a measuring stick for DeBoer? Like, can we really assess DeBoer after like his third season? Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. I think we can. I think that's 100% enough time. Are you guys still? I'm trying to see the comment box. I don't see anybody inside the comment box. What happened? Are you guys still here? Short Game, what's up, man? Good to see you. Big Homie doesn't like Keon Sabb. A lot of guys got torched throughout the year. Owen, what's up, man? Sabb has always been kind of inconsistent. A lot of snaps, though, right? Owen says after 3 years, we can then assess Coach Kalen DeBoer. Because doesn't it seem like it's a little bit hard to assess him like after 1 year, after 2 years? I'll tell you what. Okay, name another. Let's see if you can do this. Okay. Another second-year coach, okay? Oh, watch. I think I brought it up on the Facebook channel. Watch. Okay, look at this. Look at this graphic, fam, okay? See if I can bring this up. Multitasking for days. Okay. I built this little graphic out today, and it is guys in their second year, right? Clearly, Cignetti has, which is just absolutely insane, 27-2, right? But like Yo, you know who's like celebrating like they've never celebrated before? Texas A&M. Texas A&M, CBS, they ranked all these coaches, by the way. They gave Signetti A+++, right? They gave DeBoer a C+, and they gave Mike Elko a B+. And DeBoer, look, I guarantee you, if you go to Texas A&M, they are so thrilled and excited about Texas A&M and kind of where they're going. You know what? I'm going to say this. Texas A&M had a good football team, but a lot of it was kind of fraudulent. I had them as a fraud team. When I started looking, they played a light schedule. They were a good team, but their 11-1 record was it was deceiving. They weren't as good as people think. They really weren't. Alabama, during the height of Alabama last season, was better than A&M. That would have been an interesting game. But they weren't. I mean, DeBoer's won more games than Elko, and he got Alabama the SEC title game. See, Capstone Farms, thank you. They played a really bad schedule. Cody, what's up, dog? Cody says Terrence Green and other transfer players are big enough to be a nightclub bouncers. Yeah, for sure. Imagine trying to get into a club and Terrence Green and Devin Tompkins were the bouncers. You would want to behave, right? 100%. Other coaches from the Power Four within their second year, you got Manny Diaz, right? 18 of 19. That 18 wins, 9 losses, not bad. And then, Moore obviously fell off the tracks. Jed Fish out at Washington, 15-11. I don't know. You know what? Because I don't know. I don't know what Aggie fans are saying. Are Aggie fans... Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if we can do homework on this. But are Texas A&M fans right now, are they being as harsh and as critical as fans are to DeBoer? And you know what I think it is? I would say no. I bet you they love Elko. I bet you they do. But you know what it is? This is the only thing. DeBoer's approval rating is high right now. It is. We talk about this often. It's like a 7.5. But it would probably be like a 8.5. Now, even if he had the same record, okay? But the problem with DeBoer, this is the biggest thing, is the nature of the losses. That's the big separator, because they have gotten, when Alabama, that loss against Indiana was terrible. The loss against Florida was disgusting. The loss the previous year to Oklahoma was disgusting. The loss to Vanderbilt, you see what I'm saying? After their number 1 to Vanderbilt, that was terrible. So those nature losses, yes, the loss to Georgia, exactly. Yo, that's what I'm saying. So step forward, yes, but the nature of the losses are like bad taste in your mouth. And if those games were like closer, because I think fans understand, they're like, okay, yeah, you lose a game, whatever. But those losses were disgusting. You don't even like to think about them. Like, come on, the game where we played against Georgia, that sucked. that sucked. Yeah, there you go, Jarvis. Being down by 17, right? The game, you know what it felt like when they played Georgia? It felt like they were fighting with like one hand tied behind their back, and they were just kind of just like trying to put. It was terrible. It was like, what are we watching here? That's why it was almost like a penalty to get into that SEC title game. They should do away. Okay, here's another thing. Should they get away from conference championships? Yes or no? I think they should. Right? What's the point? If you're in the SEC, it almost punishes you. Are we going to get to a point where they cancel these? It's just kind of 1 and 2, and that's it. Why are we playing the conference championship game? Some of these other conferences, I get it. Like, think about this. Didn't we have? Okay, how about this? The ACC, they played a championship game, and neither of their teams got in. It was a team that was an at-large, right? Who played in the ACC championship? Remind me. ACC title game. 2025. That's, you see what I'm saying? What? Oh, it was Duke and Virginia. And they didn't even get in the playoffs, right? Man, wild to think about. It was Miami who got in. So why are we even playing? Yeah, Duke versus Virginia. What? I think they should stop them. They have to. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. The Dukies, right? Man, what about their quarterback now going to Miami? That's crazy. That's my biggest fear. I've already told you. My biggest fear going forward is that our quarterback gets bought. Right? B-Rob says this. Well, what are we playing for then? Making a national championship and winning is like winning a lottery. See, yeah. So if you are in favor of playing the SEC title game or these championship games, I think they're kind of hurting you in a sense from think about it. You played 9 SEC title games. Tell them what you won, Bob. Well, you won a 10th game, right? 10 SEC title games. 10 SEC games is a lot. If you just have 1 and 2, you probably run into some issues I'm not thinking about. I don't know. Should we play them? It seemed like Ole Miss benefited. Maybe not so much Texas A&M. I don't know. Should we keep playing them? Short Game likes Duke in basketball. The thing I like about Duke in basketball is how they have like their fans like right on the court. I think basketball, like Coleman Coliseum, would be much more intimidating if they had that type of atmosphere. But they don't, right? Like there's a big difference between, the atmosphere, and it's a small gym, right? Isn't that arena like super small compared to Coleman? Coleman's huge. But I'm talking about the people that sit right around the baseline. It doesn't seem that intimidating. I think that would be, imagine if like the student body was like right on you like that. Davis, what's up, man? Davis says, Jet might get bought, but no one else. We got Mac, and I'm cool with that. I don't want the little dude that can't get hurt. Yeah, dude, I would imagine that one of those. That's what I was talking about today on the morning show. I was like, Jet Tamala, he might not be able to play here. I don't know, injuries or whatever, but like, let's say all these guys run the table these next couple years, he won't be able to play till 2028, right? And then at that point in time, you got other guys on the roster. I'm sure Elijah Haven will probably commit. You got Trent Seaborn as well. Who knows what's happening? I don't know. You got Taden Kawa back there. So Short Game lived out there, right? Started pulling for him in 83. Huh. Wow. Yeah, I've never been to like Chapel Hill. I've never been to Duke. I've never been to Wake Forest. Because I've been to most of the SEC schools. I still haven't been to. I never went to Gainesville. I didn't go to. I've been to Athens a different time. I haven't been for a game. I would definitely like to check out the Swamp. I've never been there. And I don't think I've been to Arkansas either. I don't think I've checked out their stadium. So, yeah, just wanted to kind of pop on and just hang out for a little while. I was feeling good. I'm just like, I think to be honest, I'm just happy that I'm feeling better because I was so disappointed how I really wasn't sick. It was more just kind of like above, like it was just like head stuff. But since I'm always online and whatnot, it was like affecting me. It was just, but I feel a lot better. And I'm gonna, get some rest. I'm gonna try to hit the workout tomorrow morning to kind of get back on track. So just wanted to hang out with you guys tonight. I appreciate you guys. Got Wake Up Bama is locked and loaded. It'll be a banger, I promise you. Drops at 4 a.m. So thank you so much. Then of course we'll be live on Friday, right here at 10 a.m. And then if you want to get into the raffle, feel free. Venmo Bama _ YouTube, Cash App Bama YouTube to get in the pinwheel. The pinwheel's back. It's making its debut on the back end of January. So, yeah, the undefeated merch. I'm going to put it inside the comment box. So go check it out, 100%. And happy birthday to Elijah, who turned 13 yesterday. Okay, perfect way to end the show. See what I'm saying? All right, so, all right, Elijah, you're 13 years old. My wish for you, because I have a 12-year-old, and Lacey's about to be 13 in March. My wish for you is just to continue to enjoy. Don't grow up too fast. Seriously. There's no rush in getting to be an adult, okay? Enjoy your friends. Get outside. Stay active, right? Listen to your mom and dad, right? Listen to your grandparents. And watch your Alabama football. And don't let all this stuff that's happening, like, deter you from your love for sports, right? I don't know you, but, we found out as adults that when you stay close to God, it's great. And when you have a positive attitude, and that works out for a lot of us. But you do you. We're here to support you. We appreciate all the Alabama Crimson Tide football fans from across the globe that are here. And and also don't like the Jets, the NFL team. That's just, you got to do better than the Jets. And I know we got some Jets fans here. I'm just teasing with you guys. Oh my God. All right, fam. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much for kicking with me tonight on the Nightcap right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Locked and Loaded Bama coming 4 a.m. I will catch you guys. Yes, and we will do a watch-along on Sunday. The only reason I didn't do a watch-along the other night from Missouri for basketball is because I felt like crap. I couldn't. I was just like, I wanted to. And it would have been a great game because they dominated, right? But, yeah, we'll do a watch-along on Sunday. Feeling much better, so completely good for it, man. Patriot Live, thank you for joining us on the back end. Thank you for everybody for supporting the Take Your Flintstones. Remember Flintstones vitamins, bro? Oh, my God, those were so delicious. Remember? Man, I can still smell them. Man, we are Flintstone kids. Is anybody? We're million strong and growing. Who took those? Man. We all did, right? Are those still around? I need to get some Flintstone vitamins in me. All right, fam. Good night. I love you guys. Take it easy.